Hello, cruisers. I am doing this a little bit differently today. This post is going to be a video because I believe that I can probably explain this better in a video than I can lengthy in a written post. So today's post is going to be about leveraging the Carnival HUB app and pretty much Carnival online, period, because I've received some questions about certain things that I think can be answered for you in the HUB app if you're interested. For those who do not know or do not have it, Carnival HUB is an app that's available on the Play Store or in the Apple store as well, that you can download, and it's specific to Carnival. I already have it downloaded, so I'm going to go ahead and open it. Once you've created a login and added your booking information, it will give you a countdown. It gives you your cruise ship information, gives you a countdown, and some options that are available to you. Now, this app really does become alive once you're on board. You have some limited options that are available to you prior to cruising, but once you get on board, it actually works with the boat's Wi-Fi that's free, and you use it in airplane mode, and so many more features come available to you, like a daily scheduler. It tells you what's going on throughout the boat. It has a chat feature that's available that you can sign up and kind of text and chat and message the folks that you're on the cruise with through the app. You can put dinner reservations in. You can order food poolside leveraging that app. There's a lot of really fun things that you can do in it once it becomes available. But what I wanted to focus on today is just making sure that you all know what needs to be done prior to cruising. And if you have any questions, you can let me know. So one of the things that you can do on here is manage your booking, which is what we're going to focus on. However, for those who've asked about purchasing excursions or spa services, if you're somebody that you know you're going to get the internet plan or the Cheers program, all of that can be done through the Carnival app. You can also purchase gifts or make reservations for any of the special dining locations. And if you wanted to share your countdown on any of your social media platforms, that's available to you too. I'm going to select Manage Booking, and we'll hit Continue. And what it's going to do is it's going to take you to carnival.com, so then that way you can look at your booking. Again, some of the same options that were available that we were discussing over in the app, you can do here. But I specifically want to call out your to-do lists. Itinerary is simply just a breakdown of where you're going to be on what day. However, let's go dive into the to-do list. So when you get to your to-do list, it's going to show you that you have documents that you can print out. You have your cruise companion, the folks that are in the stateroom with you, and information that you can look at there. If I select the booking and guest details to get a little bit more information, by default, Carnival will usually set the room to have 2 twin beds. You can go in and hit edit. You have 2 bedding options, either 2 twins or 1 king. In order to change this, you would just simply go in and edit, change it to 1 king bed, hit save, and you're good to go, right? And that way, when you arrive on the ship, your bed preference, your room stewards will have it, and we'll set it according to how you want your bed set up. You'll see the type of room that you have, your room number, any room details that are available to you that you want to take a look through. But also, we're going to go over to print documents. Here, it's really important that you print the documents that you need for boarding. You get your luggage tags through here. Okay. Excuse me. Luggage tags, boarding passes. Jesus. All right. luggage tags, boarding passes, additional documents that you need in order to get on board and print those out for booking. Okay, Jade. I'm wrapping this up now. I do not have much time left with you guys. The last thing I wanted to show you is if you navigate up here to categories, this is specifically what I wanted to call out. All right. One of the things that I wanted to call out that folks have asked me about, cruise cash is if you wanted to put money on a stateroom, say perhaps you wanted to give yourself a little bit of a spending, or maybe you're cruising for a celebration and someone wanted to know, hey, how do I put money on your room or something, so you have cruise cash, or even if you've got youngsters sailing with you and you want to kind of give them an allowance, right? So you can leverage cruise cash for that. Faster to the fun, feel free to take a look at that on your own, is a way to kind of jump the line in certain cases, if that's what you desire. Fly to Fun is if you do not have your airfare booked already. Carnival does help with, Carnival does offer flight with partnerships with certain airlines, and so you can check and see whether or not that's a better deal for you. Specifically, why I'm here and what I want to call out is the airport transfers. It's important to note that there is no airport that we would fly into Galveston. The closest airport to Galveston is in Houston. There are two airports in Houston. One is IAH, which is George Bush. The other is Houston Hobby, which is HOU. Houston Hobby is closer to Galveston than IAH. However, I wanted to let you know that it's roughly about just over an hour drive from the airport to the cruise terminal. Okay, some folks are arriving early, grabbing a hotel in Galveston, and getting to Galveston early, and then hopping aboard their ship. And some folks are arriving and staying in Houston, and will be shuttling down in the morning of. But I just want to make sure that you're all aware of the options that are available to you. Carnival does offer transfers, airport transfers, where they will pick you directly up from the airport and take you directly to the cruise terminal. You'll see here the prices are per person to go from airport to port, and then port to airport. For both IAH and for Houston Hobby Airport. Roughly, it's priced at about $42 a person from Houston, and then you'll see $58 or $59 for IAH. There are other independent companies that have transfer services, as well as shuttles that you could, contact and see if they have better ratings for you. I have found that when I've looked at, say, an Uber for 4 people for that same time period, you can find an Uber for about $70 or so for 4 people to take you from the airport to the cruise terminal. Now, if you're doing that in calculation, that's less than $20 a head per person. So you might actually, all right. So you might actually find that to be a better deal. All right, quick jade interlude. But basically, my point of bringing this up was I did find that it seems to be a little more cost effective, or cost efficient rather, considering a rideshare option available to you when you're looking at the per person cost. But how you decide to manage it is completely up to you. That's everything that I have on this. More to come. Lots more to come in upcoming posts now that we're getting in the home stretch. And see you on the water.